After the cut, she was in that position of 11 through 14 on the rankings, which meant you had the rest of the year off. However, you qualified for 2026 CT. So we know the tour expanded to now top 24. Her 3:17 came during the break, needs a 4:04 to get the lead off Sally. And now watching Brisa Hennessy in the non-priority heat. The Costa Rican throws down the cutty. Another little fade. Stalling a bit, seeing if she could get there early enough for a finish, and ends up going down on the convergence.
Oh man, that end section this morning is really hard. But even Brisa's like, look how much like sort of wobble there is on the face of these waves. Like, yes, it's offshore, but we haven't had that offshore really kick in strongly, so it's not completely groomed. You can kind of see here, it's just like sort of playing havoc a bit as you're trying to hold that rail through the turn.
Yolanda Hopkins, part of the rookie class, deep bottom turn. Throws down a nice, solid cutback on the open wall. Just chipping away on the shoulder, and section's looking kind of wild. Can she find a place to hit it? But she goes down swinging.
You know, a lot of women falling victim to that sort of end section on the bricks. But Yolanda's wave, it was really nicely done. See how she really holds the rail through that first turn. And able to get a second turn here. But yeah, this inside section, man, it is so tricky. It might only look like...
And what would you be riding today at main break? Well, we'll think about that for a second. Paddling in, we've got Yolanda Hopkins. Clean rails off the bottom. Big sweep once again for the rookie on tour from Portugal. Carves it out front, starting to rush this end section. She'll get the tag off the top and finds a way to ride away and survive over that brick section. She'll have to maybe glance at her fins, and maybe no connection, so she's feeling good. Straight to the Red Bull ski. Well done.
And then Yolanda obviously gets the priority, so she takes this next wave. Beautiful clean face here. I really like her board. Looks like it's really holding through these sections, which is just what you want. I think the moment you see that bauble, that kind of forces you almost into about a two-stage turn. It kind of puts this idea of the judge's brain that it wasn't, as good as what it could have been. So I'm really liking, just how much she's able to hold the board on rail, looking really strong and powerful through her turns too. Yolanda's actually been here to the West once before. She came here back, it would have been almost 8 years ago, that we had a qualifying series event, and it was in Yallingup at Injured Up car park. And so she's put some time here in the Southwest. She understands the power. She's actually never surfed main break before, but she understands the power of the Southwest. And so I think that, and just even coming here and being familiar with the zone, I think it...
Let's get caught up with this one. This is a wave that Brisa got during the break.
Oh, okay, one big belt for Brisa. Can she get around this section? Oh my goodness, that converging bit of whitewash just... We'll get back to that. Looks like Yo-Yo's having a look.
Yolanda Hopkins, let's go with the rails, comes into this one around the corner. Has that low stance where she can just stay right above her surfboard on those carves. Wants to dig in a little bit more here on the second turn. Throws in the wrap. Can she get here in time? Goes for another one off the top. Takes the step into the flats with like an inch of water between herself and the bricks. I love her aggressive approach.
Down into your stomach, it is absolutely like mortifying sometimes watching these surfers go for that last maneuver. This wave forces her out into the face, for that first turn, but the inside section lines up nicely, and she's able to bank off a couple of extra turns and really able to go up into the lip for the last moment. But yeah, you can just see it gurgling and sort of regurgitating on itself here on this inside section as we look to this replay, super slow-mo. And yeah, it's so hard to go up into the lip. Anytime a surfer hits the lip here at main break, it's so much harder. It's like hitting the lip at sunset. It's really difficult. And yeah,
Hopkins has been on a roll. She's gone from a 4 to a 5 to a 6. Can we see a 7 here? Throws the carve, connects with the pocket, and rides away. Just every wave she's taken, she finds a way to complete it. And like Kaipu was breaking down, we've got a few different angles of these waves, and not everyone reacts the same. She's had to deal with the shallow brick shelf a few times. That to get into some clean water.
Yeah, so this one broke a bit deeper on the reef. You could see her positioning. She was deeper on the takeoff. So it didn't run out into the channel out into the channel and essentially finish on the bricks. She was able to get to it first. The bricks is a bit more to the left on the screen.
We get to rewrite the story though this year. There's a lot more lightness around the place. Let's talk about the first 5 years though. You almost podiumed. You got third place so many times here. Come on, Sal. What's it going to take to get you on that first or second?
Oh, for me, it's like at this stage of my career, it's actually getting away from the win. I'm not trying to.
You know, potentially like that. She's just laughing away and making light of the situation. So shout out to court.
50 seconds to go. Last wave for Yolanda Hopkins, controlling the heat with priority and this big lead, big section, still attacking it. Can she right away? Hopkins, flawless today.
You know, she could have won the heat on just even her first couple of waves in the non-priority heat. As we look to her last wave here, it's a nice big carve, but then you've got to give it to her for the commitment of this last section, just belting it. When she had no business going there, no business doing it, but yeah, she's going to put her body on the line, and yeah, it's so keen to sort of put her body on the line, and we saw it just then.
Brisa on her last wave. This is in time. 7 seconds to go. Throwing down a top turn wrap. End section will be a float to finish, and Brisa will take this one in. It started off with Yolanda just winning the opening exchange by a point. We saw in the halfway mark a decent wave came through. Brisa lost priority trying to get.
I know.